I'm gonna sell the Bentley for Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin, whatever crypto, but that's not gonna happen for a couple months. So I want to put this car up on Turo. So I want to test that out. But today I'm going to talk about various different investments, whether it be the cars, crypto, stocks and options, gold, silver, and vehicles and stuff like that. So one thing that is going to somewhat keep the value of the cars kind of elevated here for a bit, and especially some of these luxury and exotic cars and supercars and stuff like that, is that Lamborghini has announced that they're not going to be producing any cars for 2023. They're just going to skip that year and they're going to go to 2024. Various different supply chain issues and various different issues that's happening. Also, the Corvette plant in Bowling Green, Kentucky, and also one down in Mexico that makes parts for the Corvette was temporarily shut down, and they're going to be shut down for a week or so like that. So a lot of different cars, a lot of different companies are having supply chain issues still, and that is going to keep some of these used cars, especially luxury and exotic kind of niche market stuff, up a little bit. I think for the near future, I don't know about long term, 6 months, 8 months, a year, but some of this stuff will stay likely elevated. So when I rotate back out of this car, and this has been a cool car, this is definitely the Bentley has turned some heads for sure, and has certainly been fun to drive. And I like the car and all that stuff like that, but eventually I do want to rotate out of it, and I do want to put some of that capital back into investments other than vehicles, because I think that once they do figure out the supply chain issues, whether that be in 6 months or that be in a year or whatever, I think there will be a flood of cars onto the market, because a lot of these companies have produced so many cars and they're sitting unfinished, whether it be the Ford Broncos or whether it be Chevy Silverados and stuff like that. They have a lot of them sitting around waiting for parts. Also, there's a lot of used vehicles that are waiting for different parts that are on back order and stuff, and are pretty much sidelined at this point too. So eventually, when that works itself out, I think there will be a flood. Now, I guess the amount of repos has been going up lately, so people are ending up kind of in bad situations with their monthly payments, especially depending on the way the deal was structured with the interest rates and stuff like that. People are ending up getting their cars repoed. So some of that stuff might be coming through the auctions. I've seen kind of like rumblings of that. People ask me, is gold a good option? Personally, at this point, I don't like gold. If you're in the crypto world and you want to like dip over to gold, you can use Paxos gold, or there is Tether gold, which is a way to kind of have more utility, I guess, from the crypto side of things. But if you're in crypto, we all know that kind of Tether, I don't know, it's kind of suspect. Everybody's always kind of felt like that Tether is going to implode and lose its dollar peg, and it's never happened. People have been talking about that, I mean, honestly, clear back since probably like 2014, but especially 2017, and that's never really happened. So take your chance if you want Tether gold. That is a way to get into it if you want to buy bullion and stuff like that. Personally, I just don't think that there's a lot of utility in that, because if things got really bad, and I've said this years ago, that crypto is superior to gold and silver. I like it. I like holding it. I like holding these, gold bars, silver bars, stuff like that. But at the end of the day, there's not a lot of utility, and to cash it out and stuff like that, it just seems to be such a headache. And if things got really that bad with the economy, it'd be more about shotgun shells and food and, canned food, that kind of stuff. I just don't think that the gold is really gonna, kind of perform that well, to be honest with you, either, because there are so many people gravitating over to crypto, and Bitcoin is kind of the new gold. So I just think that trend is going to continue, and I think that the cryptos are going to kind of reign supreme in that category. So that is my assessment with the vehicles. I do, and if you've been on Turo, leave a comment below and kind of put your thoughts on the Turo platform. I do have a little bit of reservations of putting this car on there, because I was always worried that you know, something could happen to it, and that you could get stuck in the process of trying to file some sort of claim through Turo. But that being said, when I do rotate to, you know, cryptos out of this and stuff, it's going to be late in the year or maybe early next year when I do that. So that being said, guys, you know, what do you guys think? Do you think the car market is going to kind of maintain its values, especially for luxury and exotics? Or do you think that that whole market is going to implode? I guess in the boating market, there's a lot of boats that are going for cheap. And usually you see it with the toys first. People get in financial problem, they start selling out the toys, the four-wheelers, the side-by-sides, the boats. And so I don't know. I haven't priced that market, but what are you guys seeing out there? And do you think that the car market will kind of keep its head above water here for at least a few months? Leave a comment below. Follow me on all social media at Brian Phobos, YouTube, Instagram, Steam it, Twitter. See you guys later.